You never know if you stop by Wendy's and get some of that chili, right? Before the trip. And then you go on your trip and things happen. You know, you might have a bad day bathroom wise. That sucks. All right, guys, today's video is going to be a clip from a previous live stream where we run the NS 395 auto rack train through the Magic City, also known as Birmingham, Alabama. This is on the AGS South route for Run 8, the new DLC that's dropped. It's a gorgeous route, a ton of fun to run. You guys wouldn't be disappointed, and this also gives you a little bit of an idea of what goes on during the live streams in case you haven't caught one. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace. I don't ever remember ballast being loaded on the fit on Martin Marietta and Junction City Mining. That's not to say that it wasn't, but I don't remember it. A lot of the ballast trains that we were loading up at that time came out of a mine up around Peachtree City, Georgia, up there. Tyrone. It was, let's see, where was that place at? It was between Peachtree City and Tyrone or somewhere up there. Like, I took a ton of rock trains out of that place. Ballast trains. When I say rock trains, ballast trains. Longest famous train there is known as a trash train. 125 cars of trash. Yeah, I bet that's smelly. Well, all the maintenance waste stuff they got right now, maybe they'll add. I'd like to see some work trains. Absolutely, I'd do some work trains. I really want to see a ballast tamper in game. I would totally take time to tamp some ballast in game. I would surface, just hang out and chill for a little while, watch some trains go by, you know, like that kind of deal. All right, sweet. Nice little rail fan area over there. We're going down to passenger main. This is called the passenger main. Want to say thanks, Spur, your help getting started in DCS. Got my PC ready with head tracking yesterday, waiting for a HOTAS. Nice. I want a HOTAS, a nice HOTAS. It's just, those are such a big investment, right? You can't count on it. Like the little packs, the crew packs, the toilet paper sucked on them, right? That little wad of paper that they gave you. And sometimes you didn't have crew. I always had a ton of crew packs in my bag anyway, but oh, there's our 74 Charlie there. Cool. You came off the NA line. You had some kind of DPU, but you couldn't see it. A little late on that crossing. Yeah, I was. I didn't see it till the last minute trying to watch chat here. D1600 Toastmaster looked at Wind Wing. The entry one seems to be sold out. Oh, is it really? Yeah. Casey, what's going on, dude? Good morning. We have a good start to your day. All right, so we just met the 74 Charlie. Coal train. I don't know anything about that train. Something off the NA line out of Sheffield. There we go. We should be good for a bit. We got 25 down to 13th Street. crossing CSX 25. He says, I'm gonna listen in while I put wires together. You do some wiring. That's why you do your business before you leave home. I ain't going to the bathroom on an engine. I have before. I have taken a dump on an engine before, second or third out locomotive. Sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you can't be helped. It just happens. It just happens that way. But yeah, if you can avoid it, but you know, you never know if you stop by Wendy's and get some of that chili right before the trip, and then you go on your trip and things happen. You know, you might have a bad day bathroom wise. That sucks. I knew a dude that he was on a trip. He had to blow it up, and he didn't have any crew. He didn't have anything with him. He had to use his socks. He had to use his socks. I was like, no, it's so bad. LJ, what's up, dude? Just catching the day live stream, unfortunately, is because I'm out sick for work. Oh, dude, that sucks. I hope you get to feeling better. I hope you don't have that crazy freaking bug that's going around, making everyone so sick. He had to use his socks, right? Yeah. You just having a bad day when you got to bust your socks out, right? Like, at least you know how to contact Run A Support if you don't get the, if you don't get the link, just contact them. They'll hook you up. They're not in business to make people mad. They want to help you out. They want you to get the product and enjoy it and do more with it. Train bathrooms comparable to Porta John's construction. Yeah, they're pretty bad. It at least says I use my sock on a dismount patrol in Afghanistan. Dude, that's like the ultimate bad. Like you're in a combat scenario and then you gotta bust your socks out. Oh no. Dude, that's bad. But thank you for your service in Afghanistan, bro. I know a few people that were over there. Makes me want to bust out the Afghanistan and Iraq maps in DCS. Look really nice. A lot of people are kind of torqued that they do them in sections, but I honestly don't have a problem with them doing it in pieces. I really don't. It doesn't bother me. Like it is what it is, right? Chicken coops smell better than engine bathrooms. Yeah, some of the ones on CSX were horrible. I know. What are we running on? We're on approach diverging. Okay. You got the 25 and 2.5 up 13. After I hit submit for payment, the website redirects saying your payment's successful and below. So it automatically gives you their URL. Now, that's what I was thinking, that it was automated somehow, that they changed that up, that it was different than what it used to be. Used to, they have to email it out by hand, and it was a lot of work. We had NCO who was always on point and was so paranoid getting hit while going number 2 that he would try to hold it, but sometimes he went on himself. We call it pulling Bordino after him. Oh no, I couldn't imagine. I remember one time I was on a train and my stomach was killing me. It hit me out of the blue. I don't know what it was, a bug or what, but man, my stomach was making all kind of noises. I told the engineer, I said, dude, I'm fixing to blow it up. I'm going back on the second out unit. I gotta blow it up. It's gonna be a while. Don't worry about me, bro. I'll be back. It may be a while, but I will be back, okay? So I went back on the second unit, and I'll never forget, the second out unit was an old Burlington Northern SD42. This is one of those Rent-A-Wrecks, and they had stripped the cab. Like, it had no radio, no head, like none of that stuff. And the bathroom was horrible in that thing. It was horrible. And I just remember being so sick back there in that bathroom. Like, and the locomotive was like bouncing, like we were flying, man. We were on a fast stretch of track. We were all over the place, bouncing around. I'm like hanging on, like trying to hang on and do my thing. It was bad. It was a low point for Spur on the railroad, that's for sure. I was an over-the-road truck driver years ago. I had to do an emergency blow in between the drive tires. Luckily, I had tons of spare t-shirts. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm telling you. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. I couldn't play those maps. I was on Joint Fires Observer in RC East. I've done many Type 2-3 controls with A10. Really? So you were a JTAC immediately? I've studied little JTAC stuff. There was actually a Discord of some guys that are real life JTACs, and they teach players how to do JTAC in DCS. I saw CW Lemoyne did a video the other day on the Iraq map. He flew out of was it Bagram or one of those, and it looked really good. It looks so good. I was so thoroughly impressed with that map, like how good it looked. No, I was JFO, like JTAC stupid little brother. Stupid little brother. So that's like a step below JTAC. You have to excuse me, dude. I don't know anything about that stuff. I'm always fascinated by it, and I like learning that stuff. You couldn't clear any aircraft hot. Okay, Army. Okay, I got you. That's cool. We're meeting. This is the 3B train. I have zero clue who this CSX train is over here on the right. He's stopping up here at 13th Street for. Do we have a light? Like, are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're going through. That's cool. You can hear his brakes. He's applying his brakes. Okay, we got the 25 up here we gotta slow up for. We may come in a little hot, guys. It may be just a tad. Just a wee tad hot here. All right, y'all hang out just a second. I gotta focus on this. Or we have to take a piss test. Yeah, this is some kind of southbound coal train on the CSX. If this was back in the day when I was working, this would be like a T108. Or T101, T108, let's see, T101, T108, T109, T113. In other words, it's one of those Boswick trains. It should have the SEMX cars, the Bethgons or whatever. It could be like a no, I wouldn't even say this would be an export train to Mobile. Those usually came out of Atlanta. There we go. There's our 25. Nice. You got some aces on the head in here. He's got 3 elephant style. That's cool. Who is this? It's not going to tell me. Never mind. I don't know. We'll just have to guess. It's a train. All right, let's stay in a dynamic a little bit here. Okay, back to the chat. NS 182 on the right looks like daily. Yeah, it's something off the 3B. The NS train is something off the 3B out of Mobile. Can't be seen, must be green. Yeah, yeah, make a guess. Got a number for you to call. Yeah, they never had a number for us to call, but like we had, and I've told this story before on a video, we had certain signals on our route that were notorious for dropping on you. That was just, they were old. It was 1950, like they were installed in 1954. So sometimes they would fail, right? And usually you'd be running on a clear, you'd come around and there'd be a stop on like one of the ends of a siding, like the north end of a siding, and you would stop. Now, I think in the rules it say bring your train to an easy control stop, right? But we always shot them. Like every engineer that I was ever with always shot the brakes if we came around on a stop. And usually what would happen is you would call up the dispatcher and be like, yeah, we're running on a clear on the approach. We had a stop on the north end of Carrara. And they'd be like, okay, you got permission by north end of Carrara. Main to main switching motor, looking out for track conditions ahead. I'll see about having you light on the south end. And it was just as easy as that. It wasn't a big deal. It was never a big deal. Until one day, we came by the south end of this siding called Wadley that had, we're running on a clear, and we came around to the north end. It was a stop, and we shot them, and we went by the signal by about 4 or 5 cars. And we called the dispatcher up and we told him, we said, yeah, we had clear on the south end. We came by the north end. We had to stop. He's like, all right, stand by. We sat there a little bit, and then he came back and he's like, it's going to be a bit. We got to pull the tapes. And they had never, ever told us anything about pulling any tapes. I had never heard that before. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, they're pulling the tapes because we've done effed up. Like... And the engineer and I were like, we were running on a clear, right? Like, we were like, my heart just dropped to my stomach when they said they're going to pull the tapes. And we sat there for like 15 or 20 minutes. And I was like, damn, they're fixing to relieve us, you know? And then a little bit, you know, after a while, they came back and said, okay, signal just dropped on you. You got permission by the stop. Main to main switching motor, looking out. Then the usual thing, right? But when they said they're going to pull the tapes, I was like, oh, no. I was like, something bad done happened. Old seaboard arrow. There was seaboard coastline. Yeah, the Atlantic coastline signals, idiotly. They're old ACL signals. The searchlights. And she's wanting to run us a little fast now. We're just going to go with it, though. We'll be out of that 25 in a bit. A couple of blasts for the depot back there. All right, we got a approach diverging.
Norfolk Southern detected. Milebrook. 155.3. Track 2. No defects.
All right, no defects. Got us another meet here. Another 3B train. Oh, he's gonna go. He went between us and the other train. That was dumb. All right, let's do this 40 up here for the turnout. It's kind of a longer train. I don't want to mess the air too much. She's 7,300 feet, so she's not horrible, but... All right. There's a lot of horn action there. Loop your arm. Yeah, loop your arm. Like flex on that thing. You can stand there forever then. Stand and don't lean back. Like stand up on it. All right, another DD. All right, we got a diversion clear up here. Are coming out of dynamic. Well, I don't know. We got another sag up here. I was going to say we're going to pull out that other sag, but we got a pretty big sag here. We probably need to stay in light. All right, hang on, guys. Just bear with me. I'll catch up with chat in a second here. It's like a lot of stuff going on between all these crossings and having to slow up for this 40 and like do all the things. There's like 50 bazillion crossings through here. Bessemer is one of my favorite spots on the entire route. Bessemer is really cool. All right, there we go. Now I think we can pull out of it. All right, back to chat. Let's see. Man, I got behind a good bit here. No, big cat, no. Oh no. No, kitty. Oh, that's a MiG. That's a MiG over us. Okay. It's the weirdest day ever. Oh no, he just fell. He just fell.